Do you guys remember Storage Wars?
Watch your profanity.
I know I do. I remember coming home from high school, making myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, grabbing a family-sized bag of Doritos Salsa Verde chips, and making myself a chocolate milk, going to the living room and turning on the Discovery Channel. I wasn't the healthiest high schooler. Even if you don't know what Storage Wars is, I can guarantee you that you've seen this clip.
There.
What the is this?
Watch your profanity.
Right, I'm sorry.
If I remember correctly, Storage Wars had a main cast. And I remember there was that one guy, Dave, who would always say, yeah, like that was his thing. He thought having a catchphrase would be great. Yeah. Then there was that hot couple. No, not her. Yes, him. Doesn't he just look like if a Harley Davidson motorcycle was a person? I also think I remember a guy who I think he was like a professional bowler, semi-truck driver. I mean, I think he drove a big truck. Let me see what is it. Yeah, that checks out. Don't remember this guy at all. But out of all the cast, there was one character, one man who stood out from the rest. Barry Weiss. Barry here is every boomer's wet dream. The guy loves antiques. He drives wacky cars. He's a ladies' man, which you'll see later. And he doesn't care. If cameras are around, that man is gonna say what's on his damn mind.
What the is this?
Watch your profanity.
So today we're gonna take a look at Buried Treasure. Yeah, they did that. All right, I've hyped it up enough, so let's just jump into one of the strongest openings to a TV show I've ever seen in my life. This is what happens when you hit the play button.
There's nothing better than a little person doing a handstand on a skateboard down a corridor in an antique shop. True?
True.
Right through the goalpost. You did it.
Now, if that isn't a good clue for what we're in for on this episode, then maybe this will help.
Time to get my game face on.
Yeah, they put a GoPro on a giant sandwich. I'm starting to think this show's pretty crazy.
Come on by.
All right, well, he enjoyed that little person eating a sandwich, like, a little too much. Then we go into the intro where we get Barry's philosophy on life.
Hola.
Hello.
I'm Barry Weiss. Since I retired from the storage auction game, I've been caught up in a whole different racket. Acquiring rare things.
Custer's Bulldog gun.
For strange birds.
I have bananas from all over the world, of course.
But let's get one thing straight. Nothing's more valuable than a good time. Don't tell the rabbi.
I guess one intro wasn't enough because the show immediately goes into another intro. Can you imagine what that pitch meeting looked like? I want another intro. But Barry, you already have an intro. You said some really good stuff about life. I said, I want another intro. Barry, look, we can't give you another intro. That doesn't make any sense. I'll give you $100. Okay, fine. There's your 2 intros, Barry. Are you happy? Good job, kid. I love it.
Whoa, it's a train.
Okay, we're off to a great start. Barry and his sidekick almost got struck by a train. Look, it's literally right there. It is coming for them. I don't think he was supposed to go.
Are we not supposed to go?
See, I told you. Okay, so now we're setting up the show. Barry's talking about how this dealer basically collects like Victorian porn and tobacco and all that naughty Victorian stuff. And then the show proceeds to cut to the jolliest looking man I've ever seen in my life. He looks like one of those babies from like old vintage baby food cans.
Mr. Bill.
How are you?
Good to see you again.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been.
Lots of things to show you.
So they start walking around this guy's house and start just, doing the boomer talk, bragging about their fancy toys, and then...
You know what I find fascinating? You know what I find fascinating? You know what I find fascinating? You know what I
Is he
find
having a
fascinating?
stroke?
You know what I find fascinating?
What?
Stuck, baby.
I don't know what the hell that was. Not even a clue.
Tell me about the girls.
Those are the Barrister sisters. They were a vaudeville act. Their claim to fame was, we will show you our pussies at the end of the show. So they had these cats sewn into their petticoats.
Girls talking about their pussies. I'd pay a lot of money to see that. I love cats.
Meow.
Then there's this like Victorian electricity game where the game is to get shocked, because back then that was the fun you had, was just finding different ways to hurt yourself for amusement. But hey, it only costs a nickel.
Go all the way around, I'll give you 100. He's in the red zone now. Now he is.
Yes, I
Get my 100. Don't let go.
Wow, I've never seen anybody go this far.
Little people got power.
That's probably the end of it right there.
Well,
Looks like you got 100.
I'll pay you tonight.
He's not gonna pay him.
The reason I brought you here was to take care of this little deal up in Montana for me.
Oh, the Montana guy. Don.
I'm looking to add 3 new ads from Don, and he's tough to deal with. He's very tough to deal with.
Let me ask you, is there a taste in it for old BW?
What would you be interested in?
The naughties. The bronze.
You know that thing is worth about $2,000.
Oh, I know.
It's yours if you can put the deal together.
Like giving candy to a baby.
Giving candy to a baby? Giving candy to a baby is easy. It's a lot easier than driving to Montana to do a deal.
I'd like to pay $25,000 for all 3 of them, Barry. That's my top dollar.
All right, brother.
Good luck.
Well, I'll need it.
Yes, you will.
So Barry has to drive from Denver, Colorado to Montana to do this deal with someone else's money. And in exchange, he gets a bronze, half-naked woman that's valued at like $2,000 in a car that gets 11 miles to the gallon. So far, Barry is a terrible negotiator.
What's that? That's Buffalo.
So he's headed to Montana.
No, it's not.
Jesus, Barry, keep your eyes on the road, man. You almost got hit by a train.
Sean, I think you're gonna be in luck, buddy.
Why?
Got a ranch right up the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, right. I forgot to mention, John really wanted to ride a horse. He's kind of an adrenaline junkie. He's always looking to get that next, high. And he said, I want to ride a big horse, not some small horse. So he gets to do it. He gets to go to a ranch and ride a horse. That's it. Right? Wrong. No, Barry just can't get enough. He's a wild man. He's got to make a wild show. So he says this.
Pretty good with that lasso?
I suppose I'm decent.
Johnny. Give him a head start. See if you can lasso him.
You're on.
On your mark, get set, go! Damn it, they caught him.
So after they play those games, Barry says something weird. And I've been thinking about it since I started making this video, and it doesn't make sense.
Well, I suppose we might be the first people, at least in eastern Colorado, to pull that one off.
Well, they've passed the test.
What are you testing them for? What test would that possibly be for? Then it cuts to a talking head of Barry, and he's just like, yeah, I mean, honestly, if you ask me, I think little people are gonna rule the world one day. And if that day comes, we're gonna need a lot of lassos. A lot.
You guys mentioned you're going to a rodeo.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you go with us? You can see. We're safe.
Hey, you guys wanna come to this baseball game that's happening in my basement? Come on, I'm safe. You'll see.
This is a really nice truck, Barry.
It's a Defender, a Land Rover Defender. Yeah, a friend of mine let me borrow it.
Your friend actually trusts you to drive their vehicle?
Yeah, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
That's a train!
I don't know about
Come
that.
on, I've driven almost everything.
What's that one thing called that cleans the ice?
The Zamboni.
Yeah, that. Have you driven one of those?
No, I never have.
No?
Johnny,
Yeah.
get on your little computer and see if you can find an ice rink somewhere.
All right.
I'm gonna drive a Zamboni today.
This show's pretty crazy. You never know what Barry's gonna do next. God. I need a job. He's going to the ice rink. We've got establishing shots. He's sitting in the Zamboni, ready to realize his dreams of driving every single vehicle when he gets distracted.
All right, come on.
All right, I'm sorry, I was distracted. Midget on ice skates.
That's
out
all
there.
right.
Whoops.
Whoops. I mean,
Little person.
Yeah, nice save. Nice save.
Little Johnny caboose. All right, we're gonna make another hot lap. Come on. Hey,
Man, I can't think of a way to transition out of this scene. I know. I'll turn this dude into a car. Okay, so now they're gonna go do the deal, right? Right? No, no, he drove into the snow and got stuck.
We are in the snow.
Let's get out and see if we can get this out. I'm serious.
And at this point, the two people he invited to the rodeo are so over his shit. A day that started with little person lassoing turned into this.
I shouldn't be laughing. I'm supposed to be in Montana buying vintage ads right now. Not stuck in the snow in Wyoming.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, how do we get out of this scene? All right, yeah, that works, I guess. Yep.
Are you guys gonna go to the rodeo with us?
Yeah.
We gotta get you guys some Western clothes to wear so you fit in.
Please don't be a shopping montage. Please don't be a shopping montage.
Well, let's see if we can go in and mix with the locals.
Oh, good. He just appeared with all of these clothes on. I think I prefer that.
Oh, no, not that.
Now it's time to say goodbye to the rancher couple. And he got a little too friendly with Jess.
Take care of this one.
Oh, well, that was fun. Ugh. Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah. I'll see you guys.
Bye, John.
And then Barry doesn't even shake her boyfriend's hand.
Yeah. I'll see.
Do you see that little twitch that he does? And Barry just takes a further step back like, nah, man, sorry, dude. We got a thing to get to, so we're just gonna, yeah.
Here we are in Helena, man. Helena or Helena?
I think it's Helena.
Finally, they make it to Montana and they go to the meetup. The meetup is happening right now.
I didn't even think they had bagels in Montana. John, I got something for you.
So they finally go to the meetup. They cause a little bit of trouble because, you know, Barry. God.
Hey, can you stop, please?
Sorry.
And then it turns out that the guy that they're looking for isn't even there.
Did I hear you call for Don?
I did. Is he here?
No, he's not.
Yeah, is Don here? We have a little meeting. No, he's not. He had a meeting with you 3 days ago, but you never showed up, so he's not here. Ah, yeah, sorry about that. We went to Wyoming, went to a ranch. He wanted to ride a horse, and we lassoed a little person. Let's see, I drove a Zamboni. That was a first for me. That was pretty cool. Drove around some more, got stuck in the snow. I got some cowboy clothes, went to a rodeo with that couple, and kissed a girl that is my daughter's age. So, sorry, it's just, I'm Barry. Nice to meet you.
Don had some stone lithos that I wanted to take a look at.
He doesn't keep those here.
Well, we came a long way to see these stone lithos of his, and he knows I'm coming.
I could see him forgetting about it. That is kind of his style.
Can you call him?
They don't have reception there. If you're a real buyer, are you
I'm a real buyer.
I could probably take you to where he is. Are you ready to shoot some gophers, though?
This guy's life is like a video game. Any place he walks into, he just gets offered a side quest. Do you know how much I wish my life was like that? Instead, I just pay bills and go to Trader Joe's.
Oh, man. This is sacred gopher hunting ground.
Literally, how do you know that? This is your first time here.
Hold on.
First step in this negotiation, don't get shot.
All right, they're shooting guns and both these guys are mic'd up, so you know this is all definitely happening spontaneously.
Don, I hate to interrupt the gopher hunt, but when can we go see what we came to see?
Yeah, we can go now. The gophers aren't out today anyway.
Then what were you shooting at?
That pumpkin bugs me, though.
Oh, I know what that means.
Oh, targets. Okay.
Wow, I got hit with some pumpkin shrapnel.
I'm gonna make this dude an armrest. Nice.
Don is a no-nonsense guy. I'm not so sure my usual shtick is gonna work on him.
We gotta now get to the money part of this deal.
Those pieces are worth about $10.5 a piece.
Can you cut that in half since I'm half the size?
No.
But remember, the guy in Denver doesn't want to spend more than $25,000. Unfortunately for Barry, this guy here, he wants $10,500 for each piece. 3 pieces, that's like $31,500. So Barry has to come up with a brilliant strategy to close this deal. This guy is a stonewall. He has a reputation for being difficult to negotiate with. Barry has to think on his feet, and he's got to think quick.
Obviously, my best strategy here is no strategy.
Oh,
I'm coming clean.
Okay. Okay, yeah. We're thinking outside the box. I love it. Smart. I wouldn't have thought of that. See, that's the real pro move.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm buying him for Bill.
Bill.
But does it really matter?
Yeah, I go out, I find this stuff. These guys want to sit around in their big homes and come up and cherry pick through my stuff. And, you know, I'm in the trenches.
You look at it as if he's just in his ivory tower, and when he wants the rarest, he calls you like calling for a pizza.
Right, like I'm a damn pizza delivery boy or something.
With all due respect, you're far from that, but he's buying 3 pizzas in this case. $25,000.
Yeah. All right, Barry.
We got a deal?
We got a deal.
Okay, so he just decides to come clean, and it magically works out. Wow. He went through all of that when it could have just been saved with a phone call. This show's crazy.
Honesty is the best policy. When you want to get discounted vintage Vice ads in Montana, let's load them up.
So what did we learn watching Buried Treasure, guys? Well, I think Barry said it best.
Midget on ice skates.
No, not that part.
Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, that part. Honesty is the best policy, and honestly, this was fun. That's the beautiful thing about Pluto TV. There are a lot of gems in there. And by gems, I mean rusty pennies. Fun with Barry and the gang? John sure did. He sure had a great time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up because that really helps out my channel. Lets me know that you like this sort of thing. And look, let's be honest, there's 6 more episodes. We can do this entire series because it's 7 episodes. That could be pretty good. Cool. Okay. Yep. How do you hang up? Bye.